Wudang, Wudang, Tianzun, Fusang Wudang, my dear dog friends. It's been a few days since we had Dao Talk, and before that we had a longer break, but now, we are back with an English version today. It's a funny topic. No need to study Daoist scriptures. Just recently is because I'm reading some comments. I posted or shared a photo of my students and me practicing and in some of the Daoist groups on Facebook. And obviously there's some smarties think they know it all, and somebody wrote in actually two different groups. Well, the reason why I share this is to make it make a nice network and know more Dao friends, but as so often the people in the West, if it comes to like mystic or Asian kind of things, they think they know it all. Well, where they know it from? Of course from books, of course from somebody, and there's this one person who obviously want to tell me something. He posted the same kind of comment in two groups, so he want me to know that what's he up to. And he said like he don't need scriptures. Okay, so here's my big question: where you know about Dao? From where you know about Dao? From where you know about Dao?哎，慈悲，福生无量 ，John，nice having you here，福生无量 ，Eddie，你好。我今天就说一下啊，我们最近有一些人就是说他们就是不必要学这个经典，不必要学这个道经。为什么要学道经？没有道经，你知道这个道是什么东西吗？你不知道，那就瞎说。他们那些人就是有可能是看书，书也是经典嘛，一个翻译也是一种书店嘛。So okay, well, it's a funny thing. That's why I come up with this topic today. No need scriptures for studying Taoism. It's a very simple thing. As so many things, it's very simple. Dao is within the scriptures, and when you read and learn the scriptures, maybe you will not understand. Yeah, well, Oleg, 慈悲福生无量. You know, there's many people. they think they know it all. They think Taoism is when you sit in the nature and enjoy the nature, go with the flow. That's some esoteric stuff mixed up with so many things, you know, but the authentic Taoism is definitely through the scriptures. There's no way around that. How can somebody know about Tao if they not read it from some book or hear it from somebody, you know, even they just hear it? They cannot make sure what is this, you know, it's too complex. And then the Dao Ke Dao Fei Shang Dao, okay, this is the first sentence of the Dao De Jing, okay, but this is actually a Jingdian. So people tell me the Dao you name is not the real Dao, but what this really means, you know, they're so only on the surface, they scratch on the surface, and this is the point, you know. I don't want to waste my time, you know. I want to be honest. I think it's just waste my time to even answer this, you know. There's too many people, you know, they think whatever, you know, they're smart, or, you know, they don't like me or what, you know, get in line, you know. Wait until it's your turn, you know. You know how many people hate me, you know how many people dislike what I do because they never have the chance to do that, or never have or don't even have an idea of what I do, you know. So just get in the queue, you know, and wait until you're first in line. So okay, welcome to Dao Talk. And so for all those who watch my things, watch my channels, you know, it's just very simple. We practice scriptures because Dao is within the scriptures, and there's many ways to practice these scriptures. You can read them, you can chant them, you can sing them, you can make it very silently, just inside yourself, make the vibrations. But for those, who actually want to practice Dao or want to cultivate Dao, and they start following me or follow my practice, or learn what I teach and follow it, they have almost immediate change. Not maybe on the same day, not when they started, but over a certain time, they have super great experiences. And this is, over the past 5-6 years, I teach students learning this, is everybody basically have an eye-opening experience when they start practicing the way we practice, And here's another thing, and this often comes up, I practice the philosophy of Taoism. What's the philosophy of Taoism? I could talk for hours about this. Basically in China, where Taoism come from, is so many generations, so many different eras, and you have to understand one thing, Taoism, philosophical or religious, is both the same. And I hope the people who keep talking about this, watch this now, because I'm tired of talking about this. And well, I'm not at all arrogated or anything about this. It's just go on my nerves, that people just read something in some simpleton books and don't know anything about it. Just repeat what they read, repeat what they hear in the news, repeat what their new age esoteric yoga teacher tell them. No offense, but get to the ground, get to the root, to the things, learn, practice, and when you master it, then you start talking about it. Here's very important information for everybody. Daoist religion and philosophy is both the same, is one side each of one metal, and this is Dao, okay? For example, Lao Tzu, if you say he's the father of the Daoist philosophy, okay? He lived in an era where a lot of scholars, he was in a community, or he was in a social kind of circle, is scholars. So he uses a scholar language, what they understand, a philosophical language to teach. If you compare Dao De Jing and Qing Jing Jing, for example, is both almost the same. The meaning is so the same. It's no big differences. Why is that? Because Lao Tzu is an avatar, reborn from Taishan Laojun, who is a deity, who is a spiritual energy, if you don't want to come to the religious terms, okay? And spiritual energy. He's an energy who gives knowledge to the humans, and in different eras he uses different language. Yeah, the same kind of ideas you will find in any religion. So while we fight against each other, I believe this, I believe that, there is only the one truth and one truth only. It just depends on what region you're from, what language you read or speak, and then you understand it the way you will understand in the time, in the space where you are right now, okay? But the truth is not limited to this earth, it's not limited to this time, it's always and ever the one. You understand? So I don't mind people say, I believe in philosophical Taoism, but the religion is nothing for me. It depends on your life circumstances, because you probably, or those people who don't understand that, is because they don't understand it. And if you don't understand something, you probably fear it, to just get to the point. And if you fear something, you want to be against it, because you feel uncomfortable, because you don't understand. But once you start understanding, you will get the trick, you will understand, you will know why it's happened like this. And the philosophy and the religion are both the same. You know, we don't separate that, because one can't work or can't be without the other. That's the thing. And if you don't want to have an altar, that's fine, you know, but you need to understand that this is nothing separated. Okay, maybe in the West, because there's only that limited scriptures known in the West, and people understand it this way. Okay, this we have to follow the nature. Don't interfere in the nature. Okay, what all this means, maybe you need to watch some of my prior Dao talks about Dao and De and Wu Wei and Qing Jing and all these principles and how to practice them, especially the deep talk about the three treasures. This will be an eye-opener for those people who want to learn more. If you can find it. If you can't, you just send us a message and we will forward the link to you. You know, for basic understanding, you need to understand what is Dao, Jing, and Shi, the three treasures we treasure. And this is also Lao Tzu in the Dao De Jing talk about. Yeah, it's three treasures. He is not only talking about the three treasures of learning Dao and cultivating Dao, but also living the Dao, yeah, which is Zi, Jian, and Rang. Okay, and if you understand, or maybe you read some article I recently also published on the magazine, Daoist magazine, you're gonna find on Facebook or on the internet if you want to really find it. The thing is, if you really want to find it, you're gonna find the answers. But people tend to just listen and just repeat what they hear from somebody they barely know. Why so many Daoists in China practice and cultivate this religion or this ceremonies, yeah, which is to the West very mystical, because they don't understand. But people like me, people like others in Europe, you know, to name some names, yeah, Jing Xiu, yeah, Li Xuanzong in Italy, you know, they are all learned from Daoist masters, yeah, or some of my Daoist friends from Switzerland. They are all learn from some masters, and they learn that this kind of aspects is same. It's one side of the same metal of Dao. Okay, we don't understand Dao as a philosophy. We don't understand Dao as a religion. We just want to understand Dao as one. We don't separate it. So if we don't want to, or if the people don't want to learn scriptures, yeah, okay, that's their thing. But Dao is written in the scriptures, and it's been like this forever. And if you say you don't read scriptures, this guy, he say, it's written in the wind, this whatever, you know, this nonsense neo-esoteric talk, nonsense talk. Because where you know Dao from is from the scriptures. I guess it's from Dao De Jing, and Dao De Jing is one scripture. Okay, it's one of the well-known scriptures. Jing even means scripture. Okay, so get your head around it. Yeah. So for all those who really want to learn some Daoism, Daoist practices, Daoist philosophy, and Daoist religion, we don't separate. Okay, so I wrote this book, or not? I wrote this book. That's what's wrong. I made a collection. Liu Ping Xian Jing is 6 immortal scriptures, and we gave it away. We also give it away to every association who wants to have a box of books, receive a box of books. We give away the books to individual practitioner. It's not a translation, it's a practice book. There is 6 scriptures, liturgy inside there. Incantations, declarations, yeah, melodies, all these kind of things. And somebody who practice Taoism, no need an altar for this, no need to have a temple for this, yeah, just practice the scriptures with an open heart. It is important to know the right method. The right method will lead to some beneficial outcome. Wrong method will lead to headache and crazy mind state. To tell you a little story, just a couple days ago, somebody contacted me and her friend. They practice, you know, also learn maybe from the internet, maybe from books or something, you know. Now they seem to be possessed from some spirits they don't want. And because why? Because they didn't have the right method. They open their spiritual gates, and then what happens is not a very beneficial outcome for them. And what we want is we practice the right method, and it will have a beneficial outcome. If you just follow some nonsense stuff from the internet, or a master who isn't really experienced in what they do or what they teach, then you will have no beneficial outcome. And in my experience, there's far too many people out there who just want to make some money with some esoteric stuff which they not really have experience with. If it's yoga or some Tai Chi or internal practices, meditation, whatnot. There's just far too many people out there who just do it for the money, and that's why we give away these books for free. If you want one, you just contact us. Yeah, it's for free. It's based on donations. People also can donate to this. If you want to donate, you're welcome to look on the website. These 6 scriptures is the morning and evening liturgy, is the Sangguan Jing, Beidou Jing, is all the important scriptures we practice, and also Xiongwu Miao Jing and Yushu Bo Jing. If you don't know what this means, maybe we need to make a deep talk about the scriptures, which I'm actually planning to do, also to teach some of the things what's inside there, introduce the scriptures to you. But for those who really don't want to learn scriptures, then maybe Taoism is not the right thing for you, because you will not come to a high enlightenment without any of the knowledge which is written in the scriptures. If you learn these 6 scriptures and master it and understand them, you're the number 1 master in the world, probably. So if that's your goal, be the number 1. I hope you guys understand. It's none of my business what anybody does, But if people comment on my things and I just want to share my experiences, if they comment some nonsense, then I make a video about it. So be prepared for the next time. And I hope you guys, especially my Dao friends in America, in the USA and South America, North America, you stay healthy. I watch the news, and also one of my 实业 the Yu Xuande, maybe if you know the name Yu Xuande, 实业 called me 2 days ago, and he wanted me to let everybody know, everybody in the West, every Wudang Dizi, especially he said Wudang Dizi, and all my students are basically Wudang Dizi. He wants you to apply all the recommendations. Well, you have to understand that we all care about you and your health, and especially Shiye, my grandmaster Yu Xuande, he tell me that if we look at the world right now, you see China is basically pandemic free. They have overcome this. Most of the people are healthy, and there's only a few cases here and there from people coming back from other countries. And now there's other parts in the world where this is horrible, and we want, or he told me to pass this on, that you should look how China did that with wearing masks, personal hygiene. I don't need to tell you to wash your hands, but this is very important, to stay social distance, to stay at home, stay inside, don't go to demonstrations like the crazy people in Germany, they demonstrate without masks, and there's hundreds and thousands of people demonstrate against government regulations. This is nuts. So if you listen and see this right now, and I hope many people will follow this idea, just stay at home if you can. Stay at home. If you go out, wear a mask. If you have to go to the supermarket, you buy some things, you wear the mask. If you don't have mask, you tell me, I will send you. You know, and here is a really, really thing from my heart. I hope you all stay healthy, and all your family members, because it will come to that point that at the beginning there's nobody know anyone who get the corona virus, and now there's more and more people get that, so it's very close to us, close to our families. So I hope everybody stay healthy, all your family members will stay healthy, and we're gonna overcome this together. And during this time when we stay inside, we can use the time and practice. You know, you can learn the scriptures, you can watch some videos, you can follow our YouTube channel or our Facebook channel, and yeah, we can just continue practicing, and this way we're gonna progress in our cultivation. And this is what is it about: cultivate Dao. If you watch this, you probably understand. Cultivation is a daily thing, and practice means we're going forward and no look back. So in these hard times in the world, we should see also the beneficial of this, the good side of this. We can continue, or we can focus on our inside, focus on our cultivation, focus on our practice, and stay away from outside. Stay away from many people, masses of people. You know, you don't need to get involved. There's too many crazy things going on out there, and I wish you to stay healthy, and yeah, keep this in mind. Okay, so this is it for me today. A short but crisp talk. I think my message I pass on, and yeah, let's see in the next coming days, probably with a German version or Chinese. I'm thinking about it. Okay, 慈悲，Wudang。